Greetings YouTube land, and welcome back to Haas Sadegi's channel here, where we are all about bringing the heart and soul back to leadership. Well, why would we need to bring the soul back to leadership, Haas? Isn't our soul kind of inhabiting us? Not quite, and that's the focus of today. I wanted to talk about how we can leak energy or lose parts of our soul as a leader. Now that we've explained some more of the frameworks of what I teach and the fundamentals of the spiritual sciences that are the basis of understanding this today. And if you haven't already, go check out the recent videos on understanding your four inner systems, because they're vital for what we're about to unpack right now. So this notion of considering that we may be not understanding how we operate is very big, and many of us, because we don't understand how we operate, or we neglect or ignore the energetic facets or the interplay of the mind, mental, heart, emotional, biophysical, and body systems, and the interplay with the energy that is the main program, which is the soul that operates all this. So the amount of soul we actually have, the amount of embodiment and a pure awareness of our essence we actually bring in, is a direct correlation to the amount of energy we have in our body. So this is vital for us leaders, because over time, without knowing it, especially in modern living, definitely with modern work culture, we slowly start to lose bits and pieces of this essence, start to leak energy, start to lose parts of our soul, and over time we start to disrupt the mind, the heart, the body, the energetic systems. We start to denature this operating system, disconnect, and we start to, wait a second, lose the soul, leak the energy, so we become disassociated, disconnected from the actual program of the soul and the energetic blueprint, and a lot of these energy pathways get wonky. We become dissonant and in disbelief and very contracted, closed, and oftentimes rigid and small mindset. We definitely become desensitized. We get hardened in our emotions, and we really start to build a heart armor, and over time we certainly become full of dis-ease. So this is beyond mere stress management, resiliency. This is beginning to understand how to hone and master these inner systems to not only gain what you've lost, stop leaking energy, also then start to operate at higher levels, or what I call ascending leadership. Peak levels of performance, optimal ways of being, with open mind, very much a cleared heart center that's active and in coherence with the mind, and then having a body that's optimally functioning and having all the energies going through in a way that really makes you an ascending leader. So I'd like to wrap up with a really brief practice that is the basics of having yourself and gathering parts of yourself. So oftentimes, as I said, going about our day-to-day, going about our lives, going about our work as leaders, depending on what kind of work and leadership you do, no matter what, it's vital to do this practice of what I call gathering ourselves, or calling all parts of ourselves back to us now. It's very simple. It's about using the intentions, using these simple commands I'm going to teach you now, letting them operate at a subconscious, superconscious level, and really tuning in. So what we're going to do is we're going to center our hands on our torso. We're going to turn our gaze inward by closing our eyes, and we're going to say out loud, I call all parts of me back to me here now. And as I do that, I literally let go of the past, literally let go of the future, both in my mind, my heart, and certainly at the somatosensory and body level. And I feel all parts of me gathering, my mind becoming centered, my heart becoming centered, as I call all parts of me back to me now, more and more feeling my body more and more relaxing in a centered and aware state. I call all parts of me back to me here now, feeling the energies gather more and more. And I liken it visually, if you're a visual person like me, to a reverse explosion. When you do this, visualize like a reverse explosion in the opposite. Everything coming back to one solid piece, one solid mind, one solid heart, one solid body, and one fluid energy state. And then the next thing you could do for extra credit, you can add on this command, I become one with my higher self. You don't have to understand it, let it happen, let it operate, and the command operate at a subconscious and superconscious level. You can feel your higher self and this true essence of the program, or the soul, which we oftentimes characterize as the higher self. We breathe it into the mind, I call parts of me back to me here now. I become one with my higher self, feeling this soul essence as higher self, filling your mind, physical and the mindscape, entering your heart, emotional and physical heartscape, entering the cells and all the organs and all the inner and outer energies. Then opening your eyes, taking an inhale and exhale, noticing how you feel. Do you feel more coherent? Do you feel more grounded? Do you feel more mentally, emotionally, physically, and most importantly at a soul or energetic level here now? This will help you slowly start to bring in the subtle awareness, the granularity, the self-awareness and mastery, which will take you to a whole nother level because you'll start to see where you may be leaking the energy, spraying or fraying your energy all over the place in fragmented states and losing bits and pieces of your soul depending on where you're at in your journey. So I trust the practice and the wisdom teachings as always were useful, impactful, and encourage and empower you to bring these wisdom teachings, the techniques, the practices I bring forth on my channel, and you actually use them, implement them for the changes to happen in your life. So you too can accelerate, can step up, do what you're here to do, and be the ascending leader you came here to be. I'm Hasadegi if you don't know me, and I'm all about bringing the heart and soul to leaders around the world. And certainly you can support my mission and bring forth more heart and soul by liking, commenting, sharing these tools and resources both here and on my other channels in furtherance of my mission. Take care for now, and I look forward to seeing you back. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. With much love and blessings, take care for now.